to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We'll check in with her now.
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bulldogs offense will come out first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here's a heat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the misfire, now on second down. The run inside. It's Miller. Maybe some room here. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Miller with the ball. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference, so...
Snagged it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give is to Miller. And he's in! Touchdown, Louisiana Tech!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And right down the middle. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pickoff, what a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Miller with the ball. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cobb. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldog! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Clay. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Tempo and overdrive. Going to the run, it's Clay. There's a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too.
Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
There he goes. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The run inside. It's Clay. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Owens.
And the defense
going long. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he is just...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Little. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw, it's Owens. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Knocked down inside the red zone, and they pick it up on fourth down to keep this drive moving. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half now. In the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Burris. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Got room to work. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Going with the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Run in the red zone. It's Clay. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Owens. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside. It's Clay. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Right back to it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying play action. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Brooks. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're testing the right side here, and they're able to make the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brooks. There's some room. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. The short hands. It's Burris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
Throws it deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end now in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wilkerson. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Could be an alley. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line, just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they can run it, they can play it safe, but they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They took it 71 yards down the field, And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the outside. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense comes.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Booth. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team